Good evening and welcome back to my channel. I'm Patricia and you're watching Flavorful. This evening I'll be doing beef stir fry with broccolini. Here I have all my ingredients. Hopefully you'll be able to see them clearly. I have here about 2 pounds of steak, and you can use any cheap steak. Just make sure it's thin cut steak. And when you're cutting your steak, cut it against the grain. So all my ingredients are here. I won't be calling them. It's quite a bit. I will tag all the ingredients below. So the first thing you want to do, you want to add your trying to get a little space here. There we go. Perfect. So the first thing you want to do, you want to add your some cornstarch. I'll just go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. You could add 3 if you want. 2 is enough for me. I'll now go ahead and add some soy sauce. And I'll be adding 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. I'll be saving the rest of soy sauce because I'm going to need it later on. Next we will be adding our honey. And this is about 2 to 3 teaspoons of honey. And you want to give this a good stir. Okay, I will set this aside and let it marinate for a little bit. Excuse me, I have a little tongue twist there. And while this is being marinated, I will go ahead and make my sauce. So here I have ½ cup of chicken broth. You could use stock if you want, or if you can find beef stock, that would be perfect. I don't have that, so I'll be using chicken broth. And to my chicken broth, I will add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. tablespoons of sugar, brown sugar that is. I will also add 2 teaspoons of ginger powder. I'll stir this. I think I need to get my whisk. I will also add my cornstarch. And I'll be using 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Need to get my whisk. Over here I have my sauce pot going. To that I'll be adding some olive oil. If you notice, I'm using a very wide scallion because I have a lot of beef, and so I don't want to crowd my pot too much, so I'm using a very wide scallion for that reason. So here I'll be adding my beef to my scallion, which I have here. Just want to give my pot a little time to heat up. to get these nicely brown on each side. After which you're going to remove them from the skillet and set them aside. And in the set pot you will come in with your onions, followed by your garlic and your scallion, the white part of your scallion. Whenever you add salt to this particular meal, just be very careful with the amount of salt you'll be putting in. Reason for that, we're using a lot of soy sauce here, and the soy sauce is salty. So just be very careful as to how much salt you put into your beef stir fry. So you're gonna let these go for a little bit because you want to get them nice and brown before you start turning them. And what we're trying to achieve here is that we're trying to get the beef nice and brown, and since the beef is already thinly sliced, we have added the cornstarch, and that will give it a nice soft texture. Some people might also want to combine baking soda along with that, as you know that baking soda also help in that process. But today we'll be just using the cornstarch. These are getting very nice and brown. I will start turning them at this time. This is a quick and easy, delicious meal. It comes together really quick. As you know, these are thinly sliced steak, and it's just a delicious quick meal. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. You'll see how quickly this is gonna come together. I will be removing this from the skillet in a little bit. I think we have achieved what we're looking for here. Nice, nicely brown, juicy looking stir fry. Very juicy looking stir fry beef. I want you to go ahead and try this recipe and tell me if you love it. I'm pretty sure you will. Reduce your flame, and to my skillet I'll be going in with some more olive oil. You don't want to clean your pot because you have all this nice flavor right there, and you want to keep that. It's very important. So at this time I'll be going in with my onions. You want to get these sauteed. I would not suggest that you burn these or get them crystallized. All that is not necessary. Remember, we're doing stir fries here, and we want to keep our vegetables with some form of crunchiness in the veggie, I would say. It's never good to have saggy vegetable in stir fries. You do want to move them around so they can release their juice. And I'll be coming in with my garlic in a little bit. Here's my chopped garlic. I will now add that to my scallion. I will move that around a little. Followed by the white part of my scallion. I'll save the green part for later on. Over here on my stove, I'm preparing white rice. This goes nicely with white rice or with noodles. in with my broccolini. And you want to move these around and cook them to your desired texture. As I said, we're doing stuff right here, so we want to keep our vegetable nice and green. Especially if you plan to store some of this meal for a later day. Of course, you're gonna reheat your food, and so when you do that, the cooking of the broccoli will continue if you store some for later or for another day. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get a piece of my broccolini. This is crunchy. Very, very tasty. What I'll do now, I'll go ahead and add a tip of salt. You could choose to add it now, or you could add it when you add your beef back to the skillet. And remember, I said we were gonna go lightly on the salt. Reason being, we're using a lot of soy sauce. So what I'm gonna do now is go in with my beef. You want to keep your flame low. You don't want to overcook your broccoli, as I said earlier. But these are the same broccoli. They're called baby broccoli, broccolini. Sorry. I'll be going in with a little garlic powder. I would say about a quarter of a spoon. We add a little black pepper, about a quarter of a spoon as well. Quarter of a teaspoon. We'll be doing a little garlic powder as well. And don't worry, I will tag all the ingredients. We're going in with some crushed red pepper flakes. You want to move fast. You want to move fast with this process. Excuse me. Whenever I use black pepper, I always sneeze. Excuse me. So I'll be going in with my mixture of chicken broth, soy sauce, sugar, and cornstarch. And this will give your beef stir fry a nice, delicious and thick sauce. Give it a little time to simmer and your beef broccolini will be all completed. You could also go ahead and just add a bit more olive oil. You can also go ahead and taste to see if you need anything else at this point. And here you have it. Thank you for joining me this evening in my kitchen where I prepare this delicious meal. I will encourage you to try it. I know your family will love it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so each time I post something new, you'll be notified. Thank you and see you next time. Okay, just before we go, I always like to show you the end result of my meal, so stick around for that. I will turn off my flame and push my skillet aside. And here you have it. Thank you once again and see you next time. Bye.